Hey y'all, I'm back with the leather look journal covers that I made from the brown packing paper. I'm going to work on the inside of the cover now. I've already done a few of these. The way I did that was I took some cardstock that I wasn't exactly happy with and some coffee dyed paper, and I glued those two sheets together. And then I cut them down to fit the inside of the cover. I'll show you, I leave an eighth of an inch on each side and an eighth of an inch on the top and bottom. So these measured 10.5. So I cut 10.5 wide. So I cut my inside covers 10 1/4 wide. And then I inked around them with some Distress Oxides, the lighter colors that I used on the covers themselves. That one would be Vintage Photo. And then I think I ended up coming back and adding some gathered twigs, both in the Distress Oxide inks. Now I'm going to score the inside of the cover. These are pretty thick covers. I'm going to find the center first and score there. I'm using that ruler to help me hold my line and using it as a guide because the covers are so thick and textured. I don't want to mess up and then have to come back and figure out how to cover up my mistake. So I just use the edge of the ruler. As a side note, these rulers are about 25 cents a piece. They're the thin wooden rulers, about 25 cents a piece when school supplies come out for the year. And if you look on that left side, I took a sheetrock knife. You could use a craft knife, and I turned that into a tear ruler by just carving out little pieces along the way. Now I'm going to make 3 score lines. The first one's going to be exactly in the center. And then I'm going to go a 1/4 inch to the left of center and make another score line, and 1/4 inch to the right of center and make another score line. This is going to allow for some easement on the spine, especially when you begin to fold it. And also it will allow the journal cover to curve rather than try to crack. It just helps keep that spine intact. No, I'm not going to completely crease this because I'm going to add some fabric to the spine, and I also want to stitch all the way around the journal cover before I complete that creased fold. I tore some black batik 100% cotton into strips about 1.5 inches wide, and that's the fabric that I'm going to use on the outside of the spines. So I'm going to work on getting all this fabric glued down onto the spines, let those dry, and then I'll get them stitched up and be back with another video. Thanks for watching, y'all.